She was calling. Okay, so we're back. We had some technical difficulties. Somebody's trying to ring the phone when we're actually doing a show.
Mean that it actually short circuits our show when some fool calls us.
Someone's ringing the phone when we're actually doing a show.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah. So that's how that works out there. So we talked about some things. We are into, like I said, the new year. We're going to be doing some more stuff. We're doing that movie. We don't know what. We have ideas that we're doing. We've been banging the drum about saying we're going to do a movie. We want to get the website situated. Of course, we always with that website, we're going to always promote the book. Of course, actually I wrote a book, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Autobiography of My Life called What's Causing All This. It's a really good book, What is Causing All This. We're trying to promote that.
I can't put it down. I can't pick it up, and I can't put it down.
He read a little bit of it. It's an autobiography of my world and my life, and we feel good about that. And so that's one good thing about it.
It was written in crayon. It's a very...
Yeah, well, it was definitely
it's a coloring book.
It was definitely
artist chalk, actually. They call it pastel.
Well, it is a book of various and wondrous things. It's a book of autobiography of my life.
Is it Scratch and
Of my
Sniff?
life. Yes. It should be. I'm glad that you mentioned that because we do have a couple pages where we do have scratch and sniffs of different previous females in my life. So, yes. Guess who this female is? You want to scratch and sniff and be able to smell the aroma, and it's there for the taking.
Actually, you know what you should do? You should have in your book. You talk about the smell. You should have those things like
it's
they have
lingering
it, like in magazines with the perfume, where you open it up and you before you go on a date, you can't open up your Vanity Fair or
some
your
of the
Vogue
Playboy.
magazine and
Some of the
put that in
Playboys
there.
used to have that too, the little fragrance when you open the Playboy spread, and it had that fragrance. And what that fragrance was, it was magnolia, or that fragrance, it was a octopus's garden, if you will.
Well, actually,
Octopus's garden, but it smelled.
Flowers by a brook.
But hold on a second.
Radishes from the garden.
But listen, the aroma smelled so. It smelled so wonderful. The scent just knocked you out.
Well, no.
And it could have been in a seduced situation, or it could have been in a situation where it was there for the taking with the smell, the scent, the smell.
You know what?
A perfume that was right there.
a
An
I
chemistry.
into my phone and I made the
combination
lady on the other end call.
Well, actually,
An odorous smell.
what do you have to say?
I blew a cigarette into my phone and I made the lady on the other line cough.
You should have given her the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
It's all
I had a
science.
smell phone.
Anyway, let me
Smell
tell you.
phone.
Yeah.
No, I
Just
actually
from the
know
smell
a
of it.
little bit of what you're saying. There was a magazine, Hustler magazine, Larry Flint, and it was very popular when I was a
You ever
kid,
get Larry Flint?
when I was like in the 80s, and
I like
they
that.
had actually had a scratch and sniff issue.
That's right.
But a lot of people thought a lot of perverts, degenerates like people on the
Swervy
show,
pervy. Swervy pervy.
got all excited.
It was
And
like
when when they got it, it was basically just perfume. It smelled like Chanel number 5.
It's the
or something.
fragrance. It's like this.
Which is what every magazine smells like.
Listen. It's like pick your bush. It's a fragrance. Bush 1, Bush 2, Bush 3, or Bush 4. You have 4 choices. Pick your fragrance and pick your bush.
Well,
You
I
have
hated the
to, you have to
dingleberry
cultivate,
bush.
propagate.
Listen, we already had George Bush and George Bush the second.
Bush.
I don't want any
Bush.
more. I don't want any more Bushes in the White House.
Okay.
You shouldn't cut your native
I want to
plants.
be his gardener.
And you should propagate your
propagate.
bush. You
Yeah,
should,
propagate the bush.
Absolutely.
And you gotta shave the bush too. That's right. Anyway, so listen, we are talking about various and wondrous things. I'm excited as punch to let you all know that I woke up this morning. I woke up to some morning wood, and I was so happy.
Finally.
Yeah, because they say that I had low T. They had low T, but you know what? Finally, it just grew, and at morning wood, I could hear the celebration song playing in my head.
Hallelujah.
By Cooligan. Celebrate good times. You got morning wood.
They should have played.
Celebrate good times. Morning wood. Anyway, it was good.
They should have played Hallelujah, Hallelujah.
One trick pony. No, I'm just kidding.
But anyway,
We have
so,
a lot of high class humor on there.
But yeah, we always do, and we told Ashley before Ashley came on, we warned her. We warned her about what we got.
This is my public service announcement.
Yeah.
I'm here to let you guys know that you need to up your game and your comedy a little bit. Some things aren't. It's just not that funny anymore.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
you got to require.
Stop.
You got to
You know,
require the.
I want y'all to make it over the edge into this new future.
You got to
Come on
require.
with me.
We're like
I'm
a
insulted.
Just because you're a guard, you throw
We're like a
tomatoes at us.
Lingland beer. You have to acquire the taste. Once you have a few sips, then you acquire the taste, and then you can dig.
What beer? Yingling?
Yingling, yeah, Yingling
That's
or whatever.
the oldest beer in the
You
world.
gotta acquire the taste, and our show is not for everybody.
Pretty loud
But if you
beer.
acquire the taste, then you get, then
There's
you
gotta
know
be
it.
something
I never
about
had
that
it.
that
And then
I had an
grandpa.
enjoyable Yingling
That's
beer.
right, and you know it's good. After that fourth sip, you know it's good.
Well, if you drink enough, I'm sure. If you drink enough beer, everything
It's just
tastes
like
good.
Pepperidge Farms. Give us that intro of Pepperidge Farms.
No, it's not Pepperidge. It's
It's-
Smuckers.
Oh, Schmuckers. Yeah, Schmuckers. There we go. Schmuckers.
drive
Got
me
it.
home.
With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
There you go.
It has to be good.
It's my Mason.
There you go.
interpretation.
Something
He's the
about the
villain.
grandfather clause.
He's
Did
the
y'all
villain.
get grandfather clause into the ABC drinking age? You did.
What?
No, you were.
No, but
When they changed the age from 18 to 21.
Did they do that? I don't
They
remember.
did.
I don't
No,
remember
I-
that.
There was
when I was a
grandfather
kid-
clause and a 2% a lower alcohol beer too, right?
when I was a kid, it was 18 beer and 21 hard liquor. And then they changed it to 21, but at that point I'd already passed. And I think every 18-year-old should be allowed to drink beer.
Yeah.
Right after you, though, there was a few people when they changed the law. I guess 2 years worth of grandfather claused in people. That,
Okay.
You know, when they changed the age.
Got
They did that with cigarettes recently.
Well,
Same deal.
Oh, they didn't.
Surgeons General
Yeah.
warns you about that, don't
A
they?
few years ago.
Surgeons General, they warn you.
That would be the easiest job in the world. Every year you just got to print a new label.
I think. Now listen
Oh,
here.
you're
Listen.
good.
Speaking of perfumes and colognes and
The
moist,
pandemic.
thinking of panties.
Hope you cause
Thinking of panties, thinking of colognes and moist toilet and the moist towelettes or whatever.
One day they just
We were
put
talking
it
on the phone about
Fuck
this.
cigarettes.
Okay, guys, time out because we're okay. We're thinking on the show about this. We were talking about cologne and perfumes and getting the perfect job to work in a gentleman's club as in the men's attendant in a gentleman's club. So these people are getting their lap dances and whatnot at the gentleman's club, and we're talking about this earlier on the phone.
Last thing I want to be is a towel boy.
So the
in a
moist
club.
towelette. So the guys in there, and so, oh man, she was great, and they're doing their thing.
Clean toilets.
And then you say moist towelette.
That's a good job for you.
Also,
but
maybe for you.
I
that
went
for
to
you.
college.
Breath mint. Oh my goodness. Ow. And then they pay them, and they pay them really good money for that. Tell you what.
No, they make all their money on tips.
and and tips, and they're able to do.
In fact, they can't pay you as little as they pay you to make more money in tips because you're kind of obligated when you're in like these casinos and stuff.
Right.
Or these fancy restaurants where there's a guy with a tuxedo.
Yeah,
know,
well, that's a
flushing the toilet behind you.
perfect job working as a men's attendant
Okay.
in a gentleman's
You
club.
should be a union.
But yeah,
Then in a gentleman's club.
you should be the keynote speaker at their union.
Perfect job. And then also a car wash, a lifeguard in a car wash. Lifeguard in a car wash, right?
Customers union
Yeah.
or the bouncers union.
How about that too? All right. So yes,
Well, it has been a pleasure to.
you are taking
meet
out.
You guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on for another 15, 20 minutes, but yeah, that's cool. But hey, it's a pleasure. You want to take
It
out?
was
Good,
a pleasure.
good meeting you.
Yep. Nice
Good
to
meeting
meet you too.
All right.
Come to the
Namaste.
tavern. Come
We
to the
will.
garden.
Are you taking out there, Watt?
Yeah.
All right,
Bye,
Watt. Peace be with you.
Peace, brother.
May the force be with you.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
Not the
All right.
police force. Though.
Well, may the
Good.
Not
may
today.
the Java force be with you. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Take care.
There you go. Take care.
See you, Kevin.
Bye
All
bye.
right, so there we have two that parted, and we're right back into it again. So we are what is causing all of this. We always are.
They
So,
were nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They held their, of course, what we know about Watt. Watt Smith, and of course then
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley. You know when I heard the name Ashley, I thought it was a man. Because like Ashley, it could be a boy's name too.
Yeah.
like Ashley Wilkes from Gone with the Wind.
Who in the hell
That's
knows?
always a beautiful woman.
Who in the hell knows? But yeah, the phone didn't ring, and that's cool.
If the phone doesn't ring, you know it's me.
And
I
the
tell
phone
that to my
rang and
girlfriend.
cut. So it's going to cut this thing in 2 parts, but that's okay because when you're given lemons, you make lemonade. When you're giving sour piss, you make sour piss. You make pissade.
Piss Aid. The Live Aid, remember
Yeah.
that? That concert.
So that's the way it is. Now I got my white jacket on here. This is my white jacket, Cool Mo D, as special as it always can be, because it's fresh and exciting and new. Fresh, exciting, and new. So what is going? So other than that, what else is going on the land of make believe? Got anything to tell everybody out there? I don't know.
January is not a great month for
No,
me,
it's not.
or February, because it's
too cold.
it's too cold, and I think I have like seasonal affective disorder. And if it's a sunny day, I'm fine. I can handle the
But
cold,
you know what?
but I can't handle
It's not been that cold.
the miserable.
It's
yeah.
this winter thus far.
But January and February is always
No, this winter thus far
Colder.
has not been that cold at all.
yeah. Well,
It's
some
been
years are better
like in
than-
the 60s,
However,
60s.
that's global warming in at work. But you know, it can snow. A lot could happen between now and the end of March when it can still snow. Snow comes all of a sudden. You know, it doesn't.
Well,
And
I
this is
think the
time
ground.
of wood.
So the groundhog doesn't see his shadow. That means we'll get spring real fast. Mm-hmm. The groundhog doesn't see his shadow.
But
So
he always sees his shadow.
doesn't see his shadow. We'll get spring. Well, no, but because we can have a test because we can put a hand puppet. I can create a gerbil hand puppet, and it pops up, and then if it can see its dingling, then we're going to have winter.
Puxatawny Phil, the groundhog, in
Poxy from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's what his name is.
Yeah. Well, Phil. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have our own
There's a
way
movie
of
about
knowing about spring. We're going to have a hand puppet, and if it sees its dingling, then that means we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter.
There's a Phil.
If he doesn't, if he
about-
can't see it, well, then it'll be spring right off the bat. So off the bat. So anyway, so that's how that's going to roll out. Now, they were talking about scratch and sniff. Yeah, there is a scratch and sniff. So we don't have a scratch and sniff, but we're going to probably, I might add a scratch and sniff.
Actually, what you should have
Because in every woman, we have 4 women we choose from, and four panties that we can choose, and actually turf. Their pubic hair will be like turf on a golf course.
Right.
Pubic hair will be like turf on a golf course, and we're able to smell, and feel. And some will be razor thin, and some will be really bushy, and some will be just smoothed out. The one that's really bushy, you're not going to be able to put the ball in the hole because it's a hairy surface. The one that's razor thin might be a little bit smoother to put the ball in the hole, and the ones that are fairly right, you can still put it in a hole, but you might have to make the putter sputter and make the ball go in.
You should.
that whole
Actually,
one.
what you should do, you instead of worrying so much about scent, you should actually have all these pictures of women and have sell 3D glasses and have people look at the pictures of those girls in 3D and they'd be like right there. They'd be like virtual reality. Maybe you should convert your book to a virtual so you could actually like spend the day with gorgeous girls.
I think
Wouldn't
that
be
maybe
wonderful?
we should do a children's version of it
Your
too.
my loss will be your loss.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think we should probably do a children's version of, especially with the scene with the diaphragm.
Your children's, you have Captain King.
Gorgeous George, go deeper in my diaphragm. Hey, boys and girls, go deeper in the diaphragm. Can you
like-
say, boys and girls, deeper in the diaphragm?
Like Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I knew you could say it. I knew you could go deeper. I knew you could go deeper.
That's where you should make. You should be you would actually, if you had a children's show, like in the sort of the same style you do your adult show, this would be my favorite show as a 12-year-old. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I can't wait to see what Gorgeous George does next. You know, you'd wear a sweater
Like I
and a little
said-
tie
like
and,
I said,
and take
I-
your shoes off before you leave a room.
I think having hand puppets would be great
Yeah.
for the kids. Punch and Judy.
Yeah.
Having hand puppets, maybe Mo and Curly or Punch and Judy or whatever. as hand puppets, and they're, how are you feeling today? Well, I feel very blue. Why are you feeling so blue today? Well, I feel blue because I have blue balls.
Yeah.
My balls turn blue.
That doesn't really happen. Everyone thinks it happens, but it doesn't. It's just
it does happen.
No, it's a figure of speech. Blue balls.
It does happen.
People think it turns
when you're
blue.
being teased by the women. When women tease you and your balls become blue. When you don't get any and you're being teased, you become Papa Smurf. And Papa Smurf had his balls turn blue. Well, your balls will turn blue.
Well, his whole body.
Or it may be rigor mortis. If you're not being played with, you're going to eventually get rigor mortis.
Well, you know the old joke. The old joke is the guy worked for the American Legion, and he went there was this old maid that was the two old maids were living together, and one answered the door and goes, there's a guy out here from the American Legion with a purple heart on. And she said, the other one says, I don't care what color it is, bring him on in.
Yes. And you want to put it, hey, listen, ladies, you can put sauerkraut on top of it, I don't care. You put it in a bun, okay? You're not going to eat it, you just can nibble on it. You can smooth it out, put some mustard on it, sauerkraut, relish, whatever. You're not going to eat it, you can suck on it. Suck on it.
Yes.
That's right.
So what are your big plans for 2023? Do you have anything?
I don't know.
Any
I don't.
trips you're gonna go on?
I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about maybe going to. Well, I've been thinking about going to Uranus, but I figured it'd be too crowded there. Then I was thinking about maybe going to Venus. Thinking about going to Venus. No one's been there before. I was going to actually buy some real estate in Venus. Uranus would be a place, but it's overpopulated.
We had a
Yeah.
we had a little song when I was a kid that was very funny. It was I hope to die on the planet of Venus with a beautiful girl and a petrified penis.
Okay. That's probably the funniest thing you've ever said. That's probably the funniest thing you've ever said. Oh my fucking petrified, not the petrified forest in Arizona, but the petrified penis. The petrified penis is what killed Sister Mary. Killed Sister Mary, yes.
Actually, and then it wasn't until we were older that I realized that petrified means turned to stone. And the last thing you want, you want it to remain as kind of fleshy substance.
Well, when it gets no action and it doesn't get played with, it eventually does turn to stone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But when the penis doesn't get played with, it turns into stone. But let me do you this now. We also have the pussy, and it's a smelly pussy. And she said, "I'm a little smelly pussy. I've been played with before. I want you to play with me. I'm a pussy cat. I smell with them all of a fur. I have all fur around my body. I just want to be played with. Can you play with me, please? It may be a little smelly down there, but that's okay. I'm full of fur. I'm a pussy cat that just wants to be played with."
Who are you, Martin Lawrence? He got banned from Saturday Night Live making these jokes. Let me tell you, there's a.
We did that joke before.
But it works both ways. Men actually are worse than women actually as far as body odor and stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a famous. You probably remember there was a. They were I think who was it Procter & Gamble came out with this male deodorant, and it was called Umpire, and it was for men with foul balls. And then, I gotta tell you a funny story. When I was a kid, I was always like taking the mickey out of people, out of kids. And
It was a foul ball. I mean, when you say foul, was it a bunt? They bunted, or did you just a full strike?
I have another story to tell.
Well, no, you thought a pitch was a strike.
Yeah, okay. If you have to explain a joke, it's not funny.
No, I'm saying that in terms of baseball, you have fouls and strikes.
Exactly.
And then you got fouls and and all that shit.
Well, let me tell you.
Okay,
You're gonna love this. There was this kid, and I was always taking the mickey out of him. He thought he knew everything about sex and everything, and he's only like 12 years old.
Okay.
And he knew nothing, and I knew nothing, and nobody knew anything. We laughed and made jokes, but that was about
Okay.
it. So anyway, what happened was I actually really had this kid on a leash. I said, did you know that in China, a friend of mine came back from China, and did you know that chicken dicks are a delicacy? You pickle them, or they deep fry them. They do whatever they do. Chicken dicks are a delicacy.
Okay.
And he said, "Well, how about that? I'll remind me never to go to China and everything." So then, for 2 years, every time I saw this kid, I always tried to work that in the conversation. I said, I hope we're not, I said, do you want to go to McDonald's? I said, yeah, but I don't want to go to a Chinese restaurant because you know that in China, chicken dicks are dirty. So anyway, I go on and on and on. And finally, after 2 years, I had this all planned. After 2 years, I said to the guy, you know how in the last few years I've been telling you about chicken? Yeah, I know all about chicken. And chicken, yeah, in China, they're a delicacy. Yeah, I know all about that. I said, chickens don't have dicks. I made it up.
Well,
chickens are all female.
yeah, the figment of your imagination. I don't know. So just got to be have to think the figment of your imagination. But
This
the way
guy
I- the
got
way I-
so mad. He
Yeah.
almost hit me.
What
Right
I'm
after.
saying is, if and I just lost my train. But anyway, that's okay. But tonight, it's we're free basting, and we are doing it.
What, Richard Pryor?
We're free basting, yeah. And everybody was on. People that were in here before on LSD. Everybody. It's all good. It's all good because we're peace, love, and harmony, and we feel the orbits coming around. We feel the bouncing ball. Everything is in sequence. Everything's in sequence. And before you know it, we're going to be doing some hemp in here, right? We'll be doing some wanza, and we'll be sniffing into some hemp. We're playing with the hemp, yeah. And we're going to find a cure to cure blindness. Stevie Wonder will be able to have some eyesight if it's all said and done.
You'll finally figure out how
And
terrible he dresses.
And he'll be calling to tell you that he doesn't love you. He doesn't love. I just called to say I hate you. I hate you. All right, so that's cool and that's good. That's all fine, but yeah. So different animals and their vital organs and what they do have. Animals do have reproductive organs, but yeah, the chicken doesn't have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the chicken had an operation,
No, they're females. They lay eggs.
okay.
No males lay eggs in
look,
any animal.
they can be like a Chaz Bono addictomy.
Chaz.
Well, Chaz Bono addictomy, so these chickens can addictomy too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have like pulling see and say, and the sexual version of see and say, make the animals squeal. And so you go ahead and pull the string, make the donkey say, stick it in me. Pull the string again. Make the owl say, you wanna fuck me? Pull the string again. And it says, ooh, the rooster says, cock-a-doodle-doo, or I don't know. And pull the string again and have the monkey say, I'm going to throw my feces at you if you fuck me really good.
And my
That's right.
ex-girlfriend, when the rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo, and my ex-girlfriend says any cock will do.
Ah, doodle-doo.
Cock will do.
That's right. So
All right.
let me read something real fast here.
I like that picture of you on there.
Yeah, because we're doing that, and it says here, Barbasol has been an American standard in shaving. Nice, smooth shaving, and it says here with a thick beard and a lot of bushy tail. Put that Barbasol in the spot that you want to shave. So if you have a real big bushy tail, or you have really a lot of pube, or a lot of hairdo, if you want to pour that Barbasol, or if that doesn't work, what you have to do is once again use the edge, because edge is the gel, and Barbasol is the actual smooth cream, and it will alleviate that hairy bush. That bush won't even be called a bush once you alleviate the hairy bush around it. It will be a nice, smooth playing field. And what we do on a playing field, let's play ball. On a nice let's play ball on a nice, plain, smooth field.
I love your
surface.
Willie Nelson beard that you're
Yeah,
growing.
and Willie Nelson.
And you have
down there.
2 things of shaving cream, and you still have a Willie Nelson.
No, ain't no Willie Nelson beard.
No,
These
Yasser Arafat beard.
These damn razors don't work to shit. Electric razors stopped working, and these damn razors are cheap as shit. Listen,
Wait.
it's time for me to get a new razor.
Well, actually, wait a minute.
Time for me to get a new electric razor.
Electric razors are actually pretty good. The only problem with electric razors is your skin always feels like you have this phantom shadow that you keep scratching at, but it's gone. It's actually sometimes better than a razor. Now it won't cut you. That's good. A razor actually, I use a safety razor, but let me tell you something. Once it starts cutting me, that's when I get rid of it. And I usually buy really nice razors. I have a lot.
Well, that's why you use the shaving cream.
I shave in the shower.
You do?
Yeah.
You do shave in the shower?
I
I
shave
have
from
done
there.
drive shaves before, and of course, the drive shaves, it's hit and miss. Sometimes you can do a drive shave without using the shaving cream. Use the shaving cream just for protection. I mean, it's the condom. A lot of these people, a lot of these SOBs should have had a condom, or their parents should have had a condom. This is a condom right here to make sure you won't cut. Of course, their parents should have had the damn condom on before they were even born. They wouldn't even be in existence here. But this is like a condom that will stop cuts on your face.
Well, no, that's a septic pencil that does that. Clot your cuts. But
Well,
a lot of people
I mean,
put
yeah.
little pieces of toilet paper.
Well, no. Sometimes you put that and you let it stick there
But
and
you
stay
know-
there. These little
but
gel.
let me tell you something. I don't really
or the
use-
cream.
I just use the soap in the shower. I don't usually use shaving cream like Barbasol or anything. And what happens is, I'll give you an example. When I first learned how to shave, I was like 15 or 16 years old. My dad says, "Why is all the shaving cream gone?" He goes, "How much of it do you use?" And I must have been using I must have been making like a Santa Claus beard out of
Well.
it. And he says, "No, you don't need that much. In fact,
Right.
my dad's always trying to save money and everything. You have to put just a thin film. That's why Edge is so good, because you can make it as thick or as thin as you want."
Well, the shaving cream is the shield. I mean, the shaving cream is the shield to cuts. And sometimes you put that you keep that shaving cream on there until the cut subsides.
Well, I'll tell you
I've done that before myself.
I'm a connoisseur of learning how, because I was asking friends of mine how they shave and how they got closer shaves. And I saw people with terrible shaves, and this is when I was probably in college. I was asking a lot of people this, and they kids. I mean, basically people my own age, 18, 19 years old. And what happened was, I found out that the best way to take a shower and take a shave is in the shower. You wash your hair while there's the lathers in your hair. And there's lather on your face. That's when you shave, and your skin is nice and soft, and lubricated and everything. And it's easy. Now, if you ever try to shave your face with like you said, a dry with no lotion at all, no wetness.
I have done that.
Well, sometimes you have to, like if you're on a job interview and you're in the car doing it at the rearview mirror at the stoplight with a safety razor.
Yeah.
But that's. But then you have to be very careful, and another thing about shaving is that you have to be slow at it. If you rush through it, you're going to get cut.
Yeah. Well, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm usually good with that, but then, like I said, sometimes it's all about the razor too. It's all about how bad the razor could be also too. For that, pretty much.
Those big razors are lousy.
But the things you do, you got
Good for
to
one
shit shave and shampoo. Shit, shave, and shampoo, and
shower.
That's what you do.
The 4S.
Okay. And then, you make sure your balls are clean. Make sure those acorns and those balls are put in place, been racked up, and very clean. So anyway.
The best time to poop is before a shower. Because then you're immaculate when you
No,
get out of the shower.
I'll shit when I'm showering.
There's actually a page on YouTube that has people doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll shit. And
you'd be their Brad Pitt.
Listen, I'll be like a monkey. I'll be like a monkey. I'll shit and shower at the same time and whack off.
Okay.
And whack off. And maybe with the other hand, put some in my mouth. Put some in my mouth at the same time. Yeah, there you go.
Have a hot dog.
That's right. That's right.
Have a cheeseburger.
Shove it in my mouth. Watch it come out. Shove it in my mouth. Watch it come out. Do you like
Sounds
this? Like that.
like
Shave
something-
it. Shower. Shit.
Sounds like
Shave, shower, and shit.
it sounds like something the ancient Greeks would have perfected.
All right. All right, look, we're going to put this thing to bed. It's
Wow.
one Mona Lisa, one Leaning Tower at Pisa, and there's only one. Gorgeous George. 2023, we're here. More to come. See ya.
We made it.
Believe it or not.